Hello students. Today is the first lecture based on work energy power. So we are going to prepare about 5 lectures. Each class contains 5 questions. 10 questions, and these questions we are choosing from 2024. Next, if completed from 2024 means what I'm moving to the 2023. Okay, so totally 50 questions we are choosing from every chapter. So we are moving according to the weightage of the chapters. Okay, so now two bodies of masses are 4 gram and 25 gram, moving with equal kinetic energies. Equal kinetic energies. The ratio of magnitude of their linear momentum. Okay, so first one, very first case on this. Just what is the what concept is based on this? The concept is what? Yeah, the relation between kinetic energy and linear momentum. Kinetic energy Ke is equals to P square by 2m. Okay, it's what kinetic energy Ke is equals to P square by 2m. Yes, we have the masses. So the masses are what? It's a this is m1 and next one is it's a m2, and moving with equal kinetic energies. Kinetic energies Ke1 is equals to Ke2. The ratio of magnitudes of their linear momentum. So Ke1 is equals to Ke2. Kinetic energy of first one is equals to kinetic energy of second one. P1 square by 2m1 is equals to P2 square by 2m2. Okay, so that's what P1 square by m1 is equals to P2 square by m2. So from this, P1 square by P2 square is equals to, it's a m1 by m2. Then P1 by P2 is equals to under root of m1 by m2 is what? It's a 4 by 25. This is equals to 2 by 5. The answer is what? 2 is to 5. Potential energy as a function of position. So in a joules as mentioned, the potential energy is given. U is equals to 2x square plus 3y cube plus 2z. Okay, so at the position is mentioned. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 xy and z. So he's asking about the magnitude of x component of force. X component of force means what? Fx. Fx is equals to minus dou u by dou x. Okay, partial differentiation. So minus dou by dou x times of u is what? 2x square plus 3y cube plus 2z. So this is equals to minus 2 into, it's a 2x. So this remaining terms are 0. So minus, so it's what? 4 minus 4 into x. So this is what? Fx. Its magnitude, Fx magnitude is equals to, so then what do you say? It's a 4 into x value is 1. This is 4 Newton. So the answer is C. A block of mass 100 kg slides over a distance of 10 meter. This is what S. So its mass is given as, it's a m, and on the horizontal surface, if the coefficient of friction between, so the coefficient is given, it's what? Mu is equals to 0.4. The work done against the friction is what? So this is based on this from the friction. So work done against the friction. So frictional force, frictional force into displacement. So W is equals to F means what? It's a mu into N. Okay. So frictional force is what? It's a mu into what? N. This is what? Into D. W is equals to, mu is given 0.4. N is what? Mg. So this is what? N means what? Mg into what? Distance is D. W is equals to 0.4. Its mass is 100. G is 10 into D. The distance traveled is 10. So the work done W is equals to, so this is 0. It's a 4000 joule is the answer. So the work done is what? It's a 4000 joule. So the option C is correct. The bob of pendulum was released from the horizontal position. The length of the pendulum is 10 meter. This is L. So if it dissipates 10% of initial energy, so dissipates 10% of initial energy means what? It became as 90% against air resistance, the speed with which the bob arrives the lowest point from the horizontal position. So this is the horizontal position from here. Here is the bob. So it's released from here. Its path will be like, yes. So this came to this position like. So it's what? The length is mentioned. L is equals to 10 meter. Okay. So this is what L is equals to 10 meter. Now what the situation as mentioned here? So if it dissipates 10% of initial energy. So what is the initial energy? So initial energy is equals to mgh. It's a mgl. So decrease in potential energy is equals to increase in its kinetic energy. So what decrease here? So then remaining is what? 90% of potential energy is equals to increase in kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. So 90 by 100. So potential energy is equals to it's what? Half mv square. So this is what? 0.9. It's a mg. L is equals to half m into v square. M and m cancel. 0.9 into g value is 10 and the length. So this is the length. It is given as what? It's a L. So L is what? 10 is equals to half v square. Okay. So this is, it's a 90. 90 into 2 is equals to v square. Then v is equals to what you say? Under root of 92 means what? 180. Okay. So this is what? 9 into 20. Yes. So v is equals to under root of 9 into 20 means what? 4 into 5. So this is 9 3 and 2 root 5. The answer is 6 root 5 meter per second. So option A is correct. A bob of mass m is suspended by light string of length L. The length of the bob string is what? It's a L. Impacted by a minimum horizontal velocity, the lowest point A, this is what? Lowest point. Okay, it's a lowest point. Just to complete half of circle, reaching the top. Half of circle means what? Reaching to come to this position. This is the half circle. So reaching the point B. The ratio of kinetic energies at A and B. Yes. So first one, this application we use it as, the concept is what? Concept is vertical circular motion. It's a vertical circular motion. So next one, from this vertical circular motion, when you speak about at the point B, if you speak about the point B, tension you can, when you're talking on this, the tension at this point is what? It's a T at the highest point. Its weight is what? mg. Okay. Central force is what? mv square by r. V means what? It's a vh. mvh square by r. So now the condition, when the string slags, when the string cuts, then what happened? Means what? At this position, when it comes to this position, the tension is minimum. When the tension becomes minimum, then only we can find VH. Means, it means for lowest, for the lowest tension, for the lowest tension. So TH is what? It's a minimum. So minimum means what I'm taking about, it's a TH is equals to 0 like. Okay. So what do we have? MVH square by R plus, sorry, this is equals to, so this is equal to, we can write as one is mg plus next one tension at the lowest point. So this is tension is what? When the string slacks only, it is applicable. Okay, so then I can write it as what? mvh square by r is equals to mg. Cancelled. Velocity at the highest point is equals to gr, otherwise gl. So this is velocity at the highest point is equals to under root of gl under root of gr. Okay, so from this we got to the point air velocity is what? Under root of gl or gr. So what is the velocity at the lowest point? We can apply law of conservation of energy. Yes, so total energy at initial, so this we need to point about initial, it's what? It's a final. So how can you find this one? Kinetic energy initial plus potential energy initial. Here is what? Kinetic energy final plus potential energy final. Okay, so what is the kinetic energy initial at this position? Okay, this is what? Half mvl square plus potential energy is what? 0. It's the ground level. So next one, here kinetic energy is what? This is plus potential energy is mg, h is what? L plus L, it's what? 2L. So then you can apply this here. Half mvl square is equals to, okay, half mvl square is equals to, so this is what? Half mvh square plus mg into, it's a 2L. Okay, so is the case. Now m common cancel. So then what? VL square by 2 is equals to, so VH square by 2 plus, so this is what? 2GL. Okay, so VL square is equals to VH square plus, it's a 4GL. Yes, so VH is what? We have already, we got it as under root of GL. Okay, so this is what? VL square is equals to, so GL plus 4GL, so VL is equals to under root of 5GL is the case. So from the law of conservation of energy I calculated, so the velocity at the lowest point and velocity at the highest point. So what's the given question? The ratio of kinetic energies, kinetic energy at A by kinetic energy at B is equals to, kinetic energy at A is what? Half m VL square. Kinetic energy at B is what? Half m V, so highest point VH square. Half m cancel. So this will become as what? VL square by VH square. So VL square is what? 5GL. VH square is what? It's a GL. So this will become as what you say? It's a 5:1. So option 5:1 means what? Option B is correct.